We're just 27 days away from Election Day, and with many voters participating in early voting, questions are starting to surface about the items on your ballot.
That's right. So how much do you know about the resolutions that you will be voting for or not? CBS 46 political analyst Dr. Rashad Richey is here to talk us through what we need to know before we head to the polls. Good to see you, Rashad. Thanks very much for being here. And there are three main questions that voters statewide are going to have to weigh in on, right?
You got three main items. That's right, Rick. And these three items are there because at least 2/3 of our House of Representatives in the state of Georgia voted to get them there, as well as the Georgia State Senate. Let's go over them. You have two constitutional amendments. You have one statute or referendum. Let's go over Constitutional Amendment 1. That constitutional amendment, number 1, is for the dedication of fees and taxes to their intended purposes by general state law. Now, that language may be confusing. Let me explain
what does that
it.
mean?
Here's the background to that bill. In that bill, you had 164 members of the House that voted for it, overwhelmingly a bipartisan bill. Basically, it says that if you are an agency collecting taxes, the money that the taxes collected for, it will be used for that purpose, period. And this tax will actually be eliminated, or this program will be eliminated in 10 years and have to be renewed. You have a second constitutional amendment proposal, and in that second proposal, it is House Resolution 1023, which waives state and local sovereign immunity for violation of state laws. Here's what this means in a nutshell. Right now, if you are a government entity or government official, there are certain protections of the government where a citizen cannot sue the government under a doctrine known as sovereign immunity. This would, in fact, allow a superior court in Georgia to waive the sovereign immunity of that local government, and you could then, in fact, sue the government for actions against citizens. Number 3 is a statute. This is called a referendum, House Bill 344. Not very controversial, as a matter of fact, has significant support. This bill would allow for charities to engage in property development and property reform, where they, if they actually target single-family households, they will be tax exempt from ad valorem taxes, meaning they would have to pay no ad valorem tax if they get into the business of helping with single-family property.
Charity is everything. We appreciate your insight, and of course, be sure to visit our election page on CBS46.com. Dr. Richey, thank you so much. Early voting reminder begins October 12th.